What's up? This is your girl, Melissa Smith, author of Theory of Rebellion and soon to be author of many other books. I am doing my video vlog thing, about becoming a professional author. This is my journey, and I have not posted in a while because I've been busy. Yes. So, my regular full-time job I am doing from home, which is awesome. And it also gives me a lot of time to be in front of my computer where I can possibly work on my books, but I end up not doing that because I don't like my thoughts being broken up. I kind of like to focus on my story and be engaged in it. And if I have to stop thinking about my story to move on to um, my other work, um, I lose my track even if I take notes. So I I've been working on Proofreading Theory of Rebellion 2. I have completed Proofreading Theory of Rebellion 2 myself, and now I will hopefully have another person who is not me proofread the book as well before I send it to the publisher, who has been calling me pretty consistently once a week and not emailing me, but that's my fault because I told them it'd be easier to call me. But now I don't want to answer their calls because I know they're asking me for something that I'm not willing to give them right now. Just because the manuscript was done, that doesn't mean it's ready. So hopefully I will see this new proofreader this weekend. That would be really cool. And I can exchange my paperwork with him, my manuscript. And my son is on his computer in his kindergarten class. So if you hear cuteness in the background, that's what it is. This is the best time I could get it in. I just had to do it. Like, no prep, no. Just go ahead and do this video because if I don't, I'm not going to do it. Procrastination is not a good thing. It doesn't help you get anything done. Let's see, my notes. Okay, so I've also been working on art for Theory of Rebellion 2. I talked to my first publisher to see if I can change the cover for the first book because it doesn't pop to an audience that I want it to pop to, the visuals, and I think I need to do some proofing on the back cover because the last time I read it I saw some mistakes that for some reason for the last 3 years I could not notice or either didn't want to because I was like, I'm done, I'm finished, it's good. And apparently it wasn't. So the publisher, they didn't, their editor didn't do the back cover. They only did the inside for editing. Okay, whatever. Now I have an outside editor, so I can send all the rest of the stuff to. I also been posting on Facebook. If you see something I post online that is not spelled right, don't feel bad about telling me. Actually feel really good about telling me. One day I'm gonna start giving out rewards for people who help me out with, with some editing stuff on my social media. I think that would be cool. I'll find some way to reward you all. Um, moving on to what I was working on before I decided to go ahead and publish Theory of Rebellion 2, which was my epic sci-fi adventure. I got really excited about writing that. I've been taking notes for it for like 2 years almost, and more than 2 years actually. I think my son was 2 when I first started. He's 6 now, but basically I'm trying to make this a drama-filled adventure with meaning and insight on the human condition, and particularly maybe 2 or 3 aspects of the human condition, and one aspect of contrast to the human condition because my characters are not human. They're not going to be mammals either. And I'm having a lot of fun just playing with how they do everyday things because they're not humans. They do things differently. They do different do things differently from mammals. So, mammals are known for giving live birth. How these creatures give birth, that's fine. Well, and I'm not going into deep on how they actually, I haven't decided if I'm going deep into how they actually reproduce. I've started at a more innocent aspect of it with the arrival of a baby, and not necessarily the more like baby shower, like I'm visiting family, because family members coming into the world type, not actual like delivery room type stuff. I will probably get into it. I haven't decided if or how I'm going to do that because of the physical nature of my characters. Um, this also gives way for me to do some cosplay on my YouTube. On my YouTube and my Instagram. Cosplay period. I miss doing cosplay. I haven't done it in a while, and yes, I am looking at my son dancing in his class. um, because of the nature of the characters, I want to have a lot of fun with trying to put together a look for it, and hopefully, if I get some fans, they'll cosplay it too. See, I'm going back into my sci-fi novel, not by continuing the story or my ideas, but I'm going to be proofreading what I've already written. I've already written about 40,000 words so far, and I'm going to go back through it and add and weave in some Easter eggs and some more details that are going to be juicy and deeper than what the story initially was. And hopefully I'm going to use some of these aspects in the next book that I plan to write. I say that hesitantly because I'm not sure if that's going to be next one I write, because I already have plans and have started writing a series of short stories that fit into um, one story. So all the short stories work into one universe, even though it's multi-universal. So if I just confused you, I'm sorry, but I hope I've enticed you, because maybe you'll look forward to reading my creepy interdimensional stories that all are connected somehow. um, Maybe I'll do some cosplays for that too. I haven't decided how diverse I'm going to make the people in all of the different universes that are going to be in the story. So, um, also, I'm going to use some of the. So I don't know if I'm going to work on that, or I'm going to work on my dystopian story that's going to take place on Earth, but it's going to be connected to the sci-fi novel that I'm currently working on. That takes place with no humans. So, yeah. I hope I didn't confuse you. Maybe I enticed you, maybe? So, that that's for what I'm working on. And what I need to be working on is doing a series of videos where I do a book reading. Just like I'm doing right now, I'm going to read Theory of Rebellion to you, and you'll get to hear me as an audiobook. And maybe from there you'll learn what the story is and how interesting it is, and maybe suggest it to somebody, give it to somebody as a gift. Um, but maybe if people are more interested in my reading than actually getting the book, then maybe that's where I need to go with it. Just publish and... Okay, sorry about that. I had to help my son with his work. Oh, being a kindergartner, that's wow. I used to teach kindergarten a long time ago. But anyway, so I need to start doing some readings of my book, and then maybe that'll just turn into a YouTube channel where I cosplay characters and tell you the stories of would happen somewhere at some point. So that has been that's my update for today. That's my theory. Bye.